It's a family limited, it's a Gowda family limited company. We just saw in Hassan, Revanna versus HDK, Anita versus Bhavani, Prajwal, Nikhil, so many. You know, the thing is that the patriarch is around, but patriarch is inactive. No, don't you think the people also realize, except for the Vokkaligas, other people who want to, they will not draw others because of this entire dynastic rule. Not to say Yediyurappa's son is not in politics, but the point is, this is too much, isn't it?
No, I think, this the righteous indignation that you and me or Mr. Yatnal jointly would say, that goes as a good message to the people of Karnataka. But voters of Karnataka, they are different. See, the last 2 days, the kind of polarization and also the kind of allurements and the kind of money power, all that can play an important role. And you remember, last time I told on your channel, there are about 30 to 32 seats with less margin victory, like between 500 or
Yes.
50 to 2000, 3000. These are the people who are going to decide tilt the balance. And that damage will happen to both the national parties. And the advantage will go to JDS because Mr. Devegowda's, as I said earlier, the more tears Devegowda sheds in his eyes, the more votes he gets in South Karnataka or in Old Mysore. This is the kind of emotional kind of connect which he has got. So you can't rule out that. So see, as I told you, he was prime minister. He is also a patriarch, and he is a very big figure, tall figure in Vokkaligas. And Vokkaliga people, they take pride in saying that, irrespective of allegations or the kind of righteous kind of attitude we say about the lack of stable government for Karnataka, the alternative is the Congress and BJP. Both of them have not proved above board. They have also committed same blunders.
Right.
This family takes advantage. When two people quarrel, the third party will definitely become deciding.
Dr. Itnal, suppose I am asking you, hypothetical, okay, so Congress wins, let's say, but they are short of seats, JDS says, don't worry, we will see to it that you sit in the Vidhana Saudha, but make HTK Chief Minister. Do you think that is even feasible? You see the way Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah have been fighting over the chair. Someone saying, let Kharge decide. Do you think that's even a scenario? Because I can see more chaos in Karnataka, sir.
Anybody goes to JDS in a scenario of a hung assembly, that will be the first condition that my son should be the CM. That will be the first condition. We have seen it in the past. Whether it was during Dharam Singh time or during Yediyurappa coalition, always. That is the first condition. My son should be the CM. These many cabinet positions are mine. That will be they are going to be the bargaining points. But yet again, the point is, like Professor Puranik was telling, that Devegowda has an emotional appeal to public. No. He has exhausted all his emotional appeal.
Right.
Because it has been 27 years since he was Prime Minister or Chief Minister of this country and the state. And then for the first time also, during first tenure of Kumaraswamy also, he used to tell, not only publicly, privately to many journalists like us, he used to tell, I want to see Kumaraswamy as CM before I die.
Okay.
That's before the first term. So now you cannot be playing the same emotional card every time. People can see through that. And number two, even if that worked, how many votes what difference it's going to make? Because the larger game, like I said, is in the north now.
Yeah.
That's where on 13th of May, we are going to discuss on that issue only now. North is a bigger game.
So do you think they are the B team? Or you think they are not even B team, they are the C team?
Sudha, tell me when they were A team at all.
They were, that's what I also, yeah. But then there are important thing. They are like that little color you have to put for the color to flourish. Other than that, that color is dull. When we used to learn painting, you add a bit of this, then the color becomes, because they cannot be relegated to the back burner. So you are saying they were never A or B. The main.
You said that they cannot be never relegated to the burner. You know what Kumaraswamy said, last month?
Right.
He said, if I do not get absolute numbers, I will disband my party, he said.
Yeah, that they keep saying. Professor Puranik.
He said, I'll disband my party.
Yeah. Professor Puranik, they have claimed they will get 123 seats. Don't you think that is a bit funny?
I think, kind of developments and trends that are there after Mr. Modi's roadshow and rallies and all that. This kind of fanfare and also rhetorics and all that, people definitely will enjoy it. But converting it into votes at the time of voting, I think hard facts like regional identity, caste factor, muscle and money power, and those candidates who have almost given money to the parties and bought tickets, they are going to win. That is the sad state of affairs, not only in Karnataka, even in other parts of country also. So in Lok Sabha, Modi kind of influence or impact may be more. But in the state elections, that kind of local regional identities, caste factors, they play a dominant role rather than ideology or the kind of expectation or the kind of nauseating situation where people of Karnataka have not been fortunate to get a stable government. One thing. Second thing is, JDS is not at all bothered about these niceties of public life or the political standards or values like that. They are only interested in power. They all talk very good things. But when it comes to grabbing power, their loyalty is very strong. And I'm sure that particular loyalty of tilting the balance is going to play a major role. And I blame both the national parties for this kind of thing because you have contradictions in distributing seats, in giving seats to wife, brother, sister, and all these people. What kind of legislative leadership you are emerging as a party with a difference. So these are all the issues that people will think. So only in urban area, what you and me and Mr. Yatnal say, that may work. But in the rural area, definitely people are going to think, who is going to be accessible to us? Who is going to help us? This double engine effect may be there in Lok Sabha, but not in the state elections.
State elections. And considering we are speaking about state elections, it is really sad because I still believe that regional parties are somehow getting buried under these two giants, whereas regional parties is the only thing which makes a difference in such elections. It's not about the national standing so much, rather than the son of the soil, salt of the earth aspect, like in Karnataka. I've completely run out of time. So let me thank Professor Chambi Puranik and also Dr. Baswaraj Itnal for joining us. You wanted to say, Professor, go ahead, Professor. You wanted to ask a question?
Mamata Banerjee of West Bengal and KCR of Telangana, they are going to come and campaign for Mr. Devegowda's JDS party. Now, what do you think of this? They want an alliance for all India unity against the BJP rule, that is the opposition. So these are all things that definitely add. Even if you win by 50 votes, Sudha, you are declared elected. And your party gets the benefit.
But it's very interesting. I mean, we started by saying, is the JDS their B team? Like Modi was saying, Congress is also saying B team or whatever. But who knows? That's what is the beauty of Indian elections. You never can say finally, until the results are out.